Hi, and welcome to the
Yeah.
You Can't Save Anyone podcast. I'm Suwon Weaver,
Happy
and this is
Halloween.
Yoshihara.
Thank
We're
you.
two
Happy
comedians talking
Halloween.
about whatever we
Yes.
But we
Amazing.
can't
You look
save anyone.
amazing.
Thank
Goody
you.
do.
I was at work earlier and not everybody knows this character.
No?
Yeah, I know. I feel like everybody should know. Frida
Yeah, the famous painter.
Exactly. I mean, this is it.
Yeah. She had an affair with a Japanese man.
Oh, that I didn't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, and I think she had a car accident when she was like 18 or something, right? So she was always in pain and all that stuff. And
Yeah, she wore a brace.
yeah.
A really bad, terrible accident messed up her spine.
Yeah.
But she was married to Diego Rivera, also a
Mhm.
painter too. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool about the Japanese man.
Yeah, but she had a energy to had an affair, so yeah.
And I guess she was bisexual too. I think she
Oh,
like,
she was? Yeah,
yeah,
artist. No wonder. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
gotta live, I guess.
Yes.
But you know what was amazing is I
Mhm.
already had this crown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a friend of mine made it for me for my birthday last year. Not even for Frida Kahlo. She just gave me this gift.
Wow. It
Yeah, so
works perfectly.
I know. I'm like, oh, then I knew my costume for this year.
I
Happy
was wondering the beer
mustache.
stash, is it hers a real or was she just
Yeah, no, she had not this much. You
yeah.
know, like when women just have hair,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little tiny bit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I made it into I made it into a mustache.
It's a little exaggerated. But I remember, yeah, I think she did that too. Maybe she didn't like to shave it.
Yeah, she didn't. I think also she's an artist, right? So she had like a one unibrow.
Yeah.
And then I mean, a lot of her pictures, it just looks like it's a tiny, it's not really like a mustache,
Mhm.
but
But when I was younger, I had a little bit too, but I didn't like to shave it. So yeah, sometimes like guys told me, "Hey, you have mustache." Like, so,
did you just leave it?
I just left it.
I used to have it too, but I used to bleach it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Some people bleach it.
I
But
bleached it and then I started to pluck it.
yeah, me too. So I like it. Because I think when I was a kid, my mom used to shave it and it gets thicker. So,
You know what they say that that's a myth?
oh, really?
That when how like they say like if you shave your legs and then you keep shaving, it gets worse.
Uh-huh.
But now I think they say that's not really what happens.
Oh, really?
Doesn't work
So it
like
was just my natural
coming out.
thickness. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still have one or I just pull them out if I have anything.
Nice. Yeah. But it doesn't grow up. I'm getting older and then, yeah, it doesn't grow back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting gray hair though.
Oh my God, me too. I have so many gray hair.
This is very recent. Like all of a sudden, I was like, what's happening? Like, I feel like until just the last few months, I didn't like maybe, one I would find or something. But now I was like, oh my God.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I have to dye my hair.
Me too. I started having white hair maybe 45-ish, and now like it's a lot. I have to
Oh,
inside, mostly inside, but it's now that it's shows. I usually just cut it. I don't like to like, so I just cut it. But now there's too many that I can't keep up with.
well, but also you have really thick hair,
Yeah.
which I don't have.
Oh yeah?
No, I feel like my hair's it's not thin, but it's like it's not thick though at all.
Oh wow. Like a lot of people who have curly hair, they were very thin hair.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm more along those lines.
Mm.
Yeah, but I have these little pom-poms.
Amazing, amazing. Exactly like her. Yeah.
I know, I feel happy about it. I actually love this. Like, it's funny, almost the last few Halloweens I've been dressing up and I just feel like very happy about it.
That's great.
Yeah. And this lovely, I was at Starbucks
Huh?
and there's two people, I guess they were from Mexico.
Huh?
They were like, Frida, Frida. They were so happy. Yes, it's me. I'm back. I'm back. That's
The
right.
artist Frida.
It's like she's so adorned. Actually, I should be wearing earrings, but anyways, um, she's so adorned.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And
nice.
it's the eyebrow, how are unibrows?
Yeah, brown.
Unibrow? Are they real?
Oh yeah. Some people just have it grow all
Yeah.
the way. I mean, also I'm exaggerating. It's not.
Yeah. But the hers are very thick.
Oh yeah. It's thick eyebrows.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see ladies like that or men.
Mhm. Yeah. And yeah. I think it's more like Middle Eastern people have that. Yeah. Yeah. And she had it too. Yeah. No, it's so she looks so distinct. So like once you see her, you don't forget, you know what I mean? And then I'm so surprised that some people don't know it.
I know. Interesting, huh? I know. I'm surprised too. And actually, I sent a friend of mine. Well, yeah, he's a friend. I, I
LA
guess.
friend.
I sent him a picture when I was all dressed up, and
Huh?
he wrote something like, "Oh, she's something," and then he was like, "Oops, wrong pronoun." And then I was like, "Dude, you better work on your jokes."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Don't be so." And I said, "Frida Kahlo." He goes, "Oh, I know." And I'm like, "Well, if you know, why are you being so dumb?"
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
before the election.
Yeah. It's
Woo!
oh, I have to go get my uh what you call it? The election
Voter,
ballot.
yeah,
Vote.
ballot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drop it off.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's good to get it in there. Oh God. What about, did you see I like, okay, the big, gonna try to not mention the comedian's name.
Okay.
The guy that was at the Madison Square Garden, the roast comic.
Hmm?
You know who I'm talking about?
What?
The roast comic.
Huh?
Oh, fuck it, I'll just say it. Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, he's a roast comic, right?
Mhm.
That's what we could expect. But like at least I would expect it to not be like so out of date like the old jokes.
Hmm.
Like the Puerto Rican thing
Oh,
is so disgusting and lame. But then
was
also he said the watermelon thing about carving watermelons. Did you hear
uh-huh.
that?
It
Ooh.
was, oh my God. I was so taken back. I was in shock when he said about Garbage Island and like, what did you just say?
Especially after they had that huge hurricane and everything, and then Trump didn't even give them the support
Yeah.
to like clean up the island and like have repairs.
Yeah.
Went there and he threw the paper towels. Do
Oh
you remember?
yeah. Remember.
Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was like he's just throwing paper towels at people. What is that?
yeah.
That was so gnarly to me. Like people go through devastating hurricane and then
Yeah.
you're gonna throw paper towels at them like it's some big prize.
Mm-hmm. It was like so disrespectful that I was like, is that jokes? I don't know. Is that a joke? Everything he said was so disrespectful, and then now like so many people of color, he's a Republican will not get the votes from people of color. You know what I mean?
Hope not, but people are
Uh,
still stupid.
Yeah.
A lot of Latinos or Latinos, Hispanic, still go for him.
Really? After that?
I don't think they changed their mind.
I know they said a lot of uh Hispanic people in Florida, they are Republicans.
Yeah, a lot of Cubans are,
Yeah.
even Mexico. I mean, it's surprising that any Mexicans would go for Trump. But I personally know a few people that are Mexican that like Trump.
Do you know why?
My feeling about it, the reason why is because they are insecure inside. And so they believe that Trump projects masculinity, tough guy. They think that that's maybe that like satisfies their own pathetic needs.
They relate to his toxic masculinity.
Yes, exactly.
And I met this um lady, she's an older lady, and she said she's a Trump supporter. She's Asian, and she said Trump speak to people that the people understand. And then I was like, yeah, he's speak to stupid people so they can understand their level. Trump talk people like at their level. Their talk so people understand. I was like, wow.
It's like they're admitting they have a low vibration.
Yeah.
They're
Their
admitting,
vibration is low IQ, and then like I'm like, so he talks to people, the dumb people, like dumb. Wow.
yeah. And then they like it.
Like it, yeah.
Especially when he has all these people like that were generals, that like John Kelly and people that were like these high ranking like in the military, or even Dick Cheney is against Trump.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney.
Bikini, yeah.
I mean, to me, he's like the ultimate Republican.
Republican, yeah.
How could this be?
Yeah.
And then
People,
they still go
yeah.
for that. They still go for it.
Yeah.
I feel like he took us to Iraq. He took us to the war in Iraq.
Hmm.
You know, to me, even though George Bush was the president, I feel like George Bush was the puppet and Dick Cheney was the one who was pushing Halliburton because he has ownership in Halliburton.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like it just, how does that happen? Like how, I don't know. It's just wild.
And they keep saying that this election is one of the like, hardest. Like they will be close. Oh, sorry. People saying that this election will be very close to the like high race, but I don't know. I feel like it's so obvious that Kamala will win.
I don't know because I mean it seems like that should be.
Hmm.
But then, you know, even like when Hillary was running against Trump, I
Oh
felt like Hillary seemed obvious at that time.
yeah, that's
And
right.
she won the popular vote.
Oh yes,
So she won.
yes.
It's just that our system is messed up.
So messed up.
So
What's
even
going?
though
What happened in America? Like, why are you still doing that, Jeremy? Electoral college is the worst system, and that's just it's so wrong.
I feel like states like that make all the money, like New York and California, need to come together and say, look, we don't want this anymore. We make the most money. We are the most liberal states. The states that don't make any money, the shithole states, like Tennessee and some of the other southern states that don't make any money, should not have the same power as the good states. You know, I mean, I'm calling them shithole states on purpose because they are low in education. I mean, statistically, they kill the most children. They have the most trouble with like children and childbirth and in the hospitals.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you could hear that. Yeah. Childbirth, education, they have higher gun rates, killing. So those are the shithole states. They don't contribute to the general gross national product, the whatever the money to the United States. They're not contributing. Why are we putting up with electoral college from the shithole states? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
that's crazy.
I'm over it. I feel like it's just like you know why I feel like Trump can still win is because I still see comedians that are, to me, they should be smarter than the way they are, and they still are going for Trump. I mean, look at all those dumb all those Texas comedians like Tony.
Yeah, that's why, because Tony is leading in Austin. That's why the comedy scene is very toxic masculinity energy. And I heard someone recently went to Austin to check out, and because the comedian was thinking about moving to Austin, and then she immediately like, no, no.
Yeah, because how can you
Yeah,
survive in that?
yeah,
And Joe Rogan, of course. I mean, Joe Rogan just had Trump on his show.
really.
Yeah, he had him on. I didn't see it, but I
So
know.
Rogan still support Trump?
I mean, it looks like it. How could he? He even asked him direct. Okay, so I saw a clip, and the clip was like he was asking Trump about the January 6th and the election. And of course, Trump didn't answer.
Mm,
He doesn't answer, but like, why is that okay?
yeah.
Why does he like that's okay? You're gonna let him go? Why don't you just try to nail him instead of trying to just let him have a pass? Or
Mhm.
like and like Theo Vaughn too, like I think he's a Trump supporter, and Andrew Schultz, all of those guys.
Trump didn't ask Joe Rogan to play music.
YMCA. And he's like jerking people off.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. He's like,
Yeah.
and then he's playing the gayest music.
If everybody's equal in this, it should be, if people should be equal, right? And then our voice should be equal. Then why our vote, one, each person, the one vote, that's it. And then that's counted as a, in the popular vote should be the main election of the president. And man, I'm gonna, like, my mind was like, I really wanted to like say
Yeah,
what you were saying earlier. So I was, I got
yeah.
so
Well, so you were saying like, why doesn't the vote count like in the shithole states?
they have more power than they should, because each vote should be count as equal, but their shithole states, each vote is more value, have more value than us.
Yeah, because whenever they made that electoral college, I guess they did. I should find out exactly. I shouldn't just talk out my ass. But like they didn't want to give too much power to these big states, like California is a huge state. Even just like actually, physically huge, and so many more people. So if we let like the California naturally counts as is going to have way more power, which they want to give that much power to California, but too fucking bad.
Yeah.
That's why people move here,
Yeah.
because it's good, because it's nice.
And also, state shouldn't be matter. It's just count as a one vote is a one vote, and then the total should be the result. And then comes to other things, yeah, by states, I understand that, but for the president, power doesn't matter. It shouldn't be doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
And we all agree that we should get rid of the Electoral College. I don't
Yeah,
know why Biden needs to just get rid of it. Like,
yeah.
he should get rid of it, but I don't know if he's all there. So
I don't know. Yeah,
maybe Kamala, hopefully she can get rid of it.
he does. Yeah.
'Cause it seems like every time Democrats would win. Like Al Gore could have won.
Yes, yes.
We
I
would
think
have,
if Al Gore was a president, the world was a better place. I think, and the what you call it, the global warming and stuff
messed up place.
place, saving planet.
And
So
like people are so angry right now, and really, I feel like they're a little extra aggressive
mhm,
because of the election. And
mhm,
somehow a lot of it seems like men, not a lot, not all the men, but obviously not all, but seems like certain men are really threatened. So I
mhm.
feel like if they don't, they think that being a Democrat is being weak. Like if you're a Democrat, you're somehow letting everybody walk all over you or get rights or something that you don't have. It's
Mhm. I
like,
think if they were threatened in masculinity, they were threatened by, female president.
yeah, they're threatened. Like, did you see there was that one video? It's a while back, but these guys, like four guys, were in a room, and when Kamala was talking, they're like, "She's not my president," and they like threw something at the TV because they couldn't handle a woman. Like, they just lost it. Like they just, like you said, it's the toxic masculinity cannot handle a woman being
Wow,
president.
that's dumb.
I think a lot of these people, even like these JD Vance types, they are scared of women with like a
Yeah, they're the bottom line. That's it. That's it. They're scared that women do better job than them, and then they were, even though a lot of white men are so afraid to lose power.
Do you have any friends that are saying they're going to move to Canada?
Mm-mm.
I have one or two.
Really?
I
Wait,
don't know if they're going to really move, but they're serious.
wait. So wait. If Trump wins or
Yeah.
Kamala
No, if
wins?
Trump wins, they want to go to Canada. I mean, I kind of get it.
Hmm.
I get it because I mean, what he's saying, he said on day one, I'm gonna deport millions of people.
Hmm.
Well, then who's gonna pick your fucking food?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, even like the farmer, there's not been enough farmers. I mean,
Hmm.
people to pick the food because Americans don't want to be in the fields
No.
picking strawberries and
Yeah.
our food that we want to eat.
And then when we have immigrants to do that, and then they get mad. So how are we gonna get the food?
We don't have enough manufacturing in the States. And I understand it's because minimum wage is going up, but
Hmm.
like maybe we need to take care of the people that are taking care of us.
Hmm.
Like it, the people that are at the bottom are taking care of everybody who's not at the bottom.
Hmm.
And if you don't take care of them, well, then that means we have to bring all of our manufacturing to China where they have slave labor. That's not good for our economy either.
Mhm.
It's like it's we're in kind of a shitty situation that it has to be like a big change, not just deporting everybody. What do you deport everyone that looks like they're brown?
Yeah, they don't care about the white immigrants.
Yeah,
They're welcoming, like, oh, and then they love their accents, British accent, and also an Australian accent. Like, oh wow.
we should start learning some Australian accents.
I'm still learning American accent, so I'll leave it up to you.
Well, maybe I'll have to learn a English accent, British
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah. I always feel so weird. White people, American people are so looking up to British people. They used to be your bullies. You know what I mean? UK used to be America's bully. And you guys look up to
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, UK, what?
Well, that actually makes sense because they love a bully because Trump is a bully too.
Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why when the underdog, when we, you know, talk back and fight back to bully, they get so scared.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, have you ever been on Kill Tony? Did you ever go on that show?
No, I haven't been. I didn't. I never did when they were in LA.
Yeah, I did
I
it.
watched it, saw it once.
We saw it once. I went one. I the first and only time I went there, they
Mhm.
pulled my name first.
Oh, cool. Well, first, okay.
First, which I never even I knew that you have to go and do a minute of
Yeah,
comedy. And
yeah.
then so I went up there and did my bit
Huh?
and I did stuff that was like I always get laughs.
Hmm.
The audience sat there like this. I mean, I got a couple chuckles, but
Uh-huh.
and then Redman said something about my dirty pussy. And
You know.
I was like, okay, okay. Yeah, really? All right. I mean, to me, I'm like, I'm not mad. You're an idiot. So
Jesus, making up stuff like that.
yes. And then Russell Peters said something funny because I was talking about just talking about my mom being Korean and my dad being black. And Russell Peters said, "Oh, you could rob your own liquor store. Like your dad can rob your own liquor store," that was funny. And especially that was a while back.
Oh, good.
Um, Tony was asking me questions like, they just like, first of all, Red Band really didn't like me, obviously. But Tony was trying to ask me questions. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't nice, but to me, I was like, whatever, it was fine.
Mm.
And then I was getting ready to leave the stage, and then they were asking me how old I was.
Hmm.
How old are you? And I was gonna say, I was like, well, I don't know if I want to talk about it. And they were
Hmm.
like, well, are you under 40, over 40, under 50, over 50? And then I was like, okay, fine, over 50. And they were like, oh. And that was it. And then I was done.
Wow.
It was so like, you guys are jerks.
Texas and age discrimination.
And then I didn't know the rules. Like I didn't stay for the whole show. You know who else was on that same, they pulled Bando, Bando? Joe, I think his name's Joe Bando. Anyways, he's kind
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
of a Republican comedian also. But he did terrible. He really bombed. He went up, I think, right after me. He totally bombed.
Mhm.
They didn't like him at all. And then I don't and then I think I left after the third comic.
Mhm.
But I left because whoever I was sitting with, they were all leaving. They're all right, well, we're gonna go.
Mhm.
A bunch of people I knew, they left. So I
Mhm.
just thought, okay, I'm gonna leave too. When they're like the clip I saw on YouTube, but they don't like mention my name. I was like, whatever. This was like just such a stupid experience.
Yeah. The one that I saw was really stupid too. This Russian lady was picked, and she just talked about one of the guy who does the drum, and apparently she slept with him. So
Of course.
so she was talking about it, and then the drum guy was like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. And every time I see him, he's just so straight up mean the whole show. So I was not really.
Yeah, I wasn't ever a fan or anything. I
Yeah.
I've sometimes he's kind of funny in some of the roasts,
Hmm.
like some of the roasts, but like it's a roast. That you're supposed to do that. And like there was one roast that I saw, he was really good. Like he was actually, I felt like he did a great job. But
Hmm.
most of the time he's just kind of basic and mean. Oh, also he was terrible, to Peng Dang, that guy.
Hmm.
He's an Asian comic, he's Chinese.
Oh, oh, the guy in Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah, you remember that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And he had and I just saw his clip, and he had a great comeback and joke about, you know, Tony getting back at Tony.
Yeah, because Tony trashed him and
Yeah,
such a racist.
yeah. And then so but he got all the bashes, right?
Yeah, Tony got canceled after that.
Tony got canceled. Then after that, the Chinese guy, he got no, he's a Vietnamese.
Oh
Viet-
yeah, he's Vietnamese. Yes.
Vietnamese. Yeah, he got canceled too after that.
He did?
Yeah, and I forgot how that happened, but so Tony got canceled, but they said, they were like just saying that it was out of the content and blah blah blah. But whatever what it was, Tony said the C word. That's not good. But they flipped it and then made the Asian guy cancel. So now he got, every time he's even said if you Google my name and all the negative things about me is on social all
Oh,
over.
oh.
Yeah. But he had a good set about, and I don't want to say his name, like a C-list comedian.
Sorry.
Bless you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, we don't need to. Well, we did it.
We did it.
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, talk to you soon.
Bye.